Hello and welcome to Forex. Let's give a couple of minutes for folks to join and we will get started. In the meantime, enjoy this. Edge Forex is about to drop a bombshell that will revolutionize your trading experience. Excited? You're not ready for this. Edge Forex is about to drop a bombshell that will revolutionize your trading experience. Excited? You're not ready for this.
Do you know you can soon be part of an inclusive club that makes trading fun, profitable and less lonely? Introducing Road to a Million by Edge Forex, a community where you'll receive free expert trading signals, strategies and tips tailored for every trader. Whether you have $1,000, $10,000 or $50,000 in your account, there's a place for you. Stay tuned, follow us and get ready to elevate your trading game. Do you know you can ever feel like you're on this trading journey all alone, stuck in a 9-to-5 grind, dreaming of breaking free from it? Something big is coming, and you won't want to miss it. Follow us for exclusive tips, expert strategies, and a community that has your back. From $1,000 to $50,000 or more, we've got something for everyone. Whether you're starting small or thinking big, we've got you covered. Ready to transform your trading journey? Follow
Tired of DIY investing? Feeling lost in the sea of Forex charts? Wishing you could sit back and relax while your money grows? Managed Forex accounts could be your answer. Let professional traders handle the heavy lifting and potentially grow your capital. Stay tuned with our 6-video series to learn how it works.
Hello guys, we are back and we want to discuss what happened in this past week. More than that, we also want to discuss the big myth that's going around the end of petrodollar. So there's a lot of rumors that are circulating around the globe right now that the Saudi Arabia has decided not to use US dollar for oil purchases. So we're going to dispel that myth, and also we want to talk about euro. Is euro in trouble? Is just a short-term thing? Is it a long-term thing? So what's happening with the euro compared to the other currencies in the world? Then last but not least, we will talk about Japanese yen and why we think this is not about to end anytime soon. What's not about to end is the slide. I think it's about to get worse. I don't know, but in the short term, I don't know. I'm talking medium to long term. In a few weeks, 2 months, Japanese yen is about to take it on the chin. So let's start with our stats. So this past week, we had our first negative week in the year, for the year. So we are 24th week in the year, and this was our first negative week. So we lost over almost 1,000 pips this past week. And for every 0.01 lot, we lost $84 or euros. So if you had a starting lot of say 84 or 0.10, you would have lost 840. Again, this was our first losing week for the entire year of 2024. So that said, we learned our lessons. We hit some of our stop losses. So that's how we learned. That's how we move forward. So it looks like somebody has a question regarding something. So let's see what they want to say. Hello. Hi. Welcome to Forex. How can I help? All right, they left. All right, that's perfectly fine. All right, so going forward, so now it's our first week of our losing pips for the year of 2024. We hit a couple of our stop losses, and as I said, with that we learned, with that and we move forward. Okay, so does that mean we're not going to have another losing week again? I'm sure we will, but as long as our winning weeks way outnumber our losing weeks, we are in good shape. So that said, let's talk a bit about our petrodollar. Okay, what is petrodollar? Petrodollar is where US dollar being used to purchase and sale of petrol or oil from Saudi Arabia and all the other Middle Eastern countries. So, oh shit. Hello and welcome to Hello and welcome to Edge Forex. This is the week ending report for the week of 6/14/2024. So as I was telling you guys before, this was the first week in 2024 that we actually made negative pips. We had a losing week for this past week. So if you had a starting lot of zero point 0.01, we would have lost $84 or euros. Or if you had a starting lot size of say 0.10, you would have lost 840 euros. So now we are in the 24th week of the year, and this is the first week that we actually lost money instead of making money. So the first 23 weeks we had tons and tons and tons of profit. Now we hit some stop losses, and that's how the markets work. So we cannot have 100% winners. We have to have some losers, and we have to have majority of our trades as winner. As long as our winning weeks are way outnumbering our losing weeks, we are in good shape. So yeah, as I said, we hit a couple of stop losses, especially around USD CHF and EUR USD, because it was a turmoil. This week, Europe was an absolute mess. So looks like Prince has a question. Okay, Prince, how can I help you? Hello? No? Okay. So yeah, if you have any questions, I would love to address the questions. If you can wait towards the end of the session, all right? This is just a request. All right, thank you guys. Okay, so getting back to our weekly stats, we had about 890 losing picks for the week. That doesn't mean that we didn't have any winners for the week. We had plentiful. And even on Friday, we actually made over 1,000 pips. But for the week, we were actually negative. Now, as I said again, repeating myself, we had 23 of the 24 weeks we had positive pips, and the 24th week we kind of lost our winning streak and we had a negative week. All right, so next I wanted to discuss a few things this week. The first thing was ending of petrodollar. There is a huge fake news or rumor mill that is actually in force right now, that is out there promoting the fact that, hey, it's been 50 years that Saudi Arabia had signed an agreement with the US that they will only send oil in US dollars and nothing else. So that's where the petrodollar actually came into effect. But I want to burst these people's bubble, is that it was an understanding. It was a gentleman's handshake. There was no actual agreement. Nothing was signed. I challenge anyone to show me a document that I was actually signed for this particular agreement that's saying that, hey, oil will only get bought or sold in US dollars. Okay, that said, even a few years ago, Saudi Arabia got into a contract with China that they would buy and sell oil in renminbi, which is the Chinese yuan. Also, they have an agreement with India that Saudi will sell oil to India in Indian rupees. So It's a rumor mill. Do not pay any attention to it. All these crypto crowds, all they want to say that, hey, dollar is doomed, no more petrodollars, so everybody's going to die, dollar is about to die. That's nowhere close to be the truth. So ignore this rumor mill. It's not happening. So now, other thing I wanted you guys to know is, which is very important, that Saudi's currency is pegged to the dollar. So why would Saudi Arabia wouldn't want to deal with dollars, or we wouldn't want to have dollars, as their currency is actually pegged to the dollar? So stronger dollar means the stronger currency for the Saudis. The stronger dollar means they have more better reserves. So why wouldn't they want to have dollars? So all these rumor mills, do not pay any attention to that. So now let's take the other side of it. So let's think that even if dollar was not to be used for oil. So let's do this search on the internet, on Google, and we go and we do a very simple search. All right, guys? I'm going to do a search and I'm going to ask, what is the value of global oil trade? Okay, I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to paste this, the value of global oil trade. Okay, and then I hit enter and see what comes back. Okay, so in 2022, the value of the global oil trade at the current prices at the time was about $2 trillion for the year. All right, so let's see what is the value of the total US dollar transactions daily on a day-to-day basis. All right, guys? So now, keep in mind, $2 trillion of oil trades every year. So now let's see how much US dollar transactions happen on a daily basis. All right, guys? Here. Now, what does that tell you? So you have $6.6 trillion of transactions where one side of the trade or one side of the transaction is US dollar happens every single day. So 3 times as much as the annual volume of the annual volume of the oil trade coming out of the entire world happens in the US transactions and everything else in a single day. So that gives you the idea, that gives you the magnitude of the trade that happens in US dollar. So that should give you an idea of what we are dealing with. So stay away from these rumor mills. Stay away from these people who are telling you that, hey, dollar is about to die, especially these crypto crowd, or these are the gold bugs. Stay away from that, guys. Just do your research. If you have any questions, ask us. We're more than happy to address it. All right. So let's keep going. Let's go to the next topic, which is Euro. Yes, is Euro in trouble? Euro is in a lot of trouble. Euro is in trouble because of more than of finances or more than economy. Is trouble because of political turmoil. So there is a huge turmoil and elections that are going in France and Germany right now. There's a huge political turmoil because of all the refugee crisis in Europe. The economies are in recession and things are really, really bad in Europe. So there's a political turmoil. There are riots that are taking place in France. There are riots taking place in Germany. So these are the 2 biggest economies in Europe. There's a turmoil in Spain right now where all these shiploads of refugees coming in, hundreds and if not thousands on a daily basis. So it's taking a huge, huge, huge toll on the local economies. And more than the toll on local economy is the perception of the rest of the world saying that, hey, Europe is about to be overtaken by these, Muslim extremists. Is that true? Maybe it is. I don't know for a fact. I'm just talking about the perception that the world has, and that shows negative on euro. Okay, so what else is weighing on euro is the interest rate. So right now, Euro central bank is dropping interest rates at a very rapid pace. So right now, the current interest rate in Eurozone is at around 4%. And if you look at on the other side of the ocean, in the US, the interest rate is at 5.5%. So there's a difference of 1.5% in the interest rate. And I've been saying that for so many weeks and months and years that money will go where it's treated best. So where is it treated best is where it makes the most interest, which is the United States. So folks and people, companies and governments are getting rid of the euros and buying dollars because that's where they are treated better. That is where they are making more interest. That is where there is more stability. So that is where what's happening right now. So euro is going to be falling. Euro has been falling and is going to be falling against US dollar, against Swiss franc, and against all the other major currencies. So and that said, I want to bring up this chart that I brought up last week. Okay. So I had this chart last week and I showed you guys on how this flag is actually forming. This is a daily chart and you see the circle on the chart. So that's where the week ended last week. And I predicted that, hey, now that it has hit the top of the channel, it's going to fall and fall down hard. And that's exactly what happened. So all these candles that you see going down after this circle is what happened in the last week, and that's exactly what I predicted was going to happen. Now that the price is at the bottom of the channel, now as you can see, the channel is actually getting smaller and smaller. Okay, and it's going to intersect at some point. Okay, so one of two things are going to happen. The price can go zigzagging within the channel. Either is going to break above the channel or break below the channel. Our prediction is that because euro is weakening, it is going to go break below the channel. And then once it goes below the channel, breaks below the channel, all hell is going to break loose. It is going to fall like anything. I am expecting at least 300 to 500 pips fall, and we are going to take advantage of it all the way. Okay, I just wanted to bring that chart up to show you guys where things are and with the euro, because it was a theme for the last week's call, and I just wanted to show you guys that's exactly playing out how we expected to play out. All right. So next, I wanted to cover a bit about Japanese yen and what a slide it's having. Come on, guys. If that's one currency, if you want to see what a collapse looks like, Japanese yen is the one. So let's bring that up. USD JPY. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Amazing. So now on the left of the chart, you're seeing is at around 100. On the right hand of the chart, you're seeing it's sitting at 157. Japan is the third biggest economy after US and China. So being the third biggest economy, you would expect that, hey, it should be, the top 3, 4, 5 strongest currencies in the world. But no, guys, this is doing the exact opposite. It's behaving like Turkish lira. It's behaving like South African rand. But look at it. It's not slowing down, and it's only going to accelerate from here. Why? Because Japanese government, Japanese central bank is not doing anything. They're not increasing the interest rate. Their inflation is rising, but they're not doing anything about it. So for now, we are just monitoring it closely, and we are expecting the slide to actually accelerate. And once it accelerates, we are going to take advantage of it. So that said, what's our short-term expectation? I think once it crosses 160, it's going to run to 175 really, really fast. So hang on to this and keep a close eye to this particular chart. It's very, very important as to how things are going to shape up for the rest of the year. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's what I wanted to cover for this past week. And what I want to do is come out, give you guys an update for where we stand with our initiative, Road to a Million Club, early in next week. I want to say Tuesday or Wednesday. So I'll see you guys then. You have an absolutely amazing weekend, and I will talk to you guys on Wednesday next week. All right, guys. Thank you very much.